Hello everyone, this is Nefertina and welcome to Love and DEEPSPACE. The new main chapter update has finally arrived. I've heard it's going to be a doozy, so pray for me. Alright, let's get started then. Within the span of a single month, the Far Space Fleet's significant return and subsequent secret departure stirs intense public discussion. The rumors that circulated when Skyhaven was under martial law discussed the fleet's armed operation to eliminate certain anomalous wanderers. While no footage of these events has surfaced, the fleet's tight-lipped response has inevitably sown seeds of panic among the population. After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, the Hunters Association released several reports on Wanderer evolution and their mutations. Like humans, the Wanderers continue to grow stronger. Peace remains a distant goal for this world. As people grow increasingly uneasy about the fleet's mysterious operations, a bombshell announcement takes everyone by surprise. Ever announces the imminent launch of a project called the Fountain of the Tay? The 40-second preview quickly becomes a global sensation and the focal point of discussions worldwide. Of course, they want to take attention off the Wanderers. The internet debates the development and application of protocore technology. Skyhaven, powered by protocore energy, becomes the target of widespread criticism due to the fleet's recent actions. Countless conspiracy theories emerge. Beneath the floating island, Lecon's scattered lights weave an intricate web across the land. In the windless night, dark figures flit by glass walls. They're quickly masked by a red glow of aircraft warning lights atop skyscrapers. The unrest brewing online seeps quietly into the physical world and ferments under Lecon's facade of normalcy. Waves and controversial topics stoke the growing public outrage. The association becomes the primary target of this rising tide. Why y'all coming after us? In response, the association implements a series of countermeasures. This includes the covert relocation of the spatium core stored in the association's building. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Protocore transport vehicle. All right.
Look at all the online discussions.
Simone!
It's a circus now. What is Ever really up to? Did you guys find any leads? Throwing around phrases like groundbreaking achievement and the next step in human evolution. They've got guts.
Yeah, like you already know what they did to freaking Caleb and they've been experimenting on people. It's terrible freaking organization. I wonder how long we're gonna be able to take them down or something. Oops. Did I skip something on accident? Oh. Alright, never mind. In the self-driving protocore vehicle, Simone scrolls through an endless stream of updates on her phone.
Given their extensive research into protocores, they do have the credentials to back up such claims.
As a protoist, I'm all for advancing protocore tech. But Ever?
Suspicious as hell.
With methods as sketchy as theirs, they might drag us down with them.
Can we just get rid of them?
The Fountain of Atay has reignited the purest attacks against protocores.
At their core, the prototists and purists represent two opposing viewpoints: support for the development of protocore technology and the opposition to it. The purists believe that although protocores are powerful, they're dangerous. There are too many unknowns and overzealous research can lead to a catastrophic crisis. In earlier years, they urged humanity not to be blinded by profit. That's not gonna happen. They argued that using Earth's natural energy resources was the only way to ensure civilization survived in a stable condition. Yeah, until we overuse them.
Our latest missions have been targeted by their radical members. That's why we need to transport the spatium core in secret. to be on high alert.
Of course.
If those purists dare to cause trouble, they can say hello to my protocore particle cannon.
Can we see that? I would love to see that. Please shoot at someone from Ever.
We shouldn't be too hostile. While they're traditional, certain prototysts can be just as extreme. After all, we've only researched less than 10% of a protocore's potential. There's nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy respect for the unknown.
That's true.
Wow, Andrew. A deep space hunter like you is defending the purists? They're the ones trying to stop our technological progress.
I mean, there's two sides of the story, though. They do have some points. Haven't the purists been quiet for several years now? Well, that's suspicious.
That's because our protocore tech has developed so rapidly and successfully these past few years. The stuff's been integrated into every aspect of our daily lives, big and small. The purists always insisted that humans shouldn't develop protocore technology. But the reality is, humanity can't live without it now. Facts speak louder than words.
Oh, so we backed ourselves into a corner then.
Improving a person's quality of life, fighting wanderers, and helping humanity explore the deep space tunnel and secrets beyond our universe.
That can be a double-edged sword, though.
The prototist's vision for the future is being realized one step at a time. Without concrete evidence to support the purist claims, it's only natural that they lost ground.
What about you? Whose side are you on?
Chocolate. I'm not even gonna. God, this is a hard choice. I'll just say Prototist for now, since they won't let me not answer, and I'm not saying Chocotus. Assuming we can use science to look into protocore energy so that it can improve our lives, I'm with the Prototist.
I knew you weren't someone who's afraid of progress.
Yeah, but some people go out of their way to become a little bit overzealous in the path of progress, though. The vehicle passes through the tunnel, which is the last highly dangerous point on our designated route. The secure route is at the end of this road.
Metaflux levels are within a stable range. Begin storage intake procedures.
Wait, is this where we get our cutscene?
We really worked
trailer?
hard today. Since this is our last shift, let's finish strong. Late night snacks are on me.
Ooh. Are we gonna see Silas? Ooh, I hope we see Silas soon. Wait, there's a massive surge of metaflux heading straight for us. It's coming in fast.
The readings are normal. You guys.
Uh-oh. Ah, shit. At that moment, a truck breathed in flames and crackling with powerful metaflux comes barreling towards us from behind. It's going at full speed. As soon as Simone and I jump out of the cargo hold, our transport vehicle is violently thrown into the air. An explosion releases searing heat behind us. Uh-oh. We have an emergency. Transfer vehicle IO9 is under attack. Coordinates are being transmitted. Requesting backup. God. Before we find our footing, there's another explosion. We're sent flying through the air. Ow. Protocore particles drift over the overturned transport vehicle. Though through my blurred vision, I see several distorted figures emerging from the flames. How much do you want to guess is like the purest or ever?
Go. You're free.
Pardon? Ma'am? The unfamiliar voice is masked by the crackling flames. My ears are still ringing, and I can't tell if what I'm hearing is real or just in my head.
It's a shame we're seeing each other again when you're in such a pitiful state.
Who? Ma'am? Is this another person from like a past life or my childhood in this world?
Did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center?
Josephine, my grandmother, who I still feel is sketchy as hell. Who are you?
I guess not.
Excruciating pain tears through my entire body as my heart begins to tremble uncontrollably. Oh no.
Who I am doesn't matter. The real question is, who are you?
I hope I get my memories back at some point, or at least some of them. She suddenly grabs my throat. Rude! And a sharp pain pierces my neck. It's like 1,000 needles just stabbed me. Girl, get your hands off me. I feel like I'm suffocating as I lose control of my limbs. My heart pounds violently while chaotic force stirs within my body. Oh no, my protocore. Blood trickles down my forehead. Through my crimson-tinted vision, I see the container holding the spatium core roll into view. Oh no.
You were born in the depths of deep space. You were supposed to be ours. A one-of-a-kind, precious creation.
Fuck you.
Without the key, the fountain of Ate will only remain a poor imitation.
Dazed, I hear something faintly crack. Suddenly, an unprecedented power surges through my veins and bursts forth with brilliant light.
The key belongs to no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
And yet, like the MC in a gacha game, I remember nothing. Transporting the spatium core was a classified mission for special operations. The attack wasn't revealed to the outside world, of course. After spending 2 days in the hospital, Simone and I were ordered to suspend all missions and focus on resting until we made a full recovery. Afterward, Jenna secretly visited us to reveal the truth. The association president, as well as others, suspected that there was a high-ranking mole in the association. No, you think? Since Simone and I were known to the enemy, we needed to lay low. Our temporary suspension was to protect us and serve as a smokescreen. Externally, the radical purists needed to be handled with caution. Internally, dealing with a mole who would inevitably disrupt their plans. Jenna didn't really talk about the spatium core. She just gave me a look that told me to be patient. Did I absorb it? Or resonate with it? Chaotic energy courses through my blood. The burning sensation in my chest is more intense than the pain from my injuries. Jesus Christ, I can't speak today. Unable to sleep, I toss and turn. Then, I finally sit up and turn on the bedside lamp. My heartbeat is faster than usual. I gently press my hands against my chest and rest my hand on my knees. I can't believe I ended up absorbing the spatium core. Knew it. Why me? Because you're the MC? Another sharp pain strikes my chest. As several strange energy streams are torn apart, they proceed to merge together and create an endless, restless turbulence. What the hell?
Did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center? The key belongs to no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
Grandma. Yeah, I wouldn't really call her grandma no more because she is suspicious. The research material Grandma left behind might not just be an unfinished story. It could be a link in a much larger chain. Unicorn and the Gaia Research Center. That's where time has sealed away the truth I seek. The Gaia Research Center. If I remember correctly, it was in what used to be the most prosperous district, now known as N109 Zone. Knew it. Let's see if there's a key waiting for my return. Once my injuries are healed, I don't hesitate. Ooh. I report my next target during my administrative leave to Jenna via a secret comms channel. The ruins of the Gaia Research Center, located in the N109 zone. Silas! My man! Amidst the snow-covered mountains stands a building of precise geometric perfection, the Fractal Library. It was erected at an unknown time. The library doors slowly part. Wearing robes, a young boy with snow-white hair pushes them open. A soft, ethereal light spills out from behind the doorway and touches the snow. The boy looks down and gently scoops up the small white creature by his feet.
It's time to collect what's due from the 7-year promise, Shuchi. We need to pay the emissary a visit.
Who is this?
I wonder how he's doing. How have these 7 years treated him? Is he getting along with his classmates? Did he succeed in his thesis defense?
Who is it? As the white light fades, the boy's foot sinks into something soft. Snowflakes fall on his head. He's surprised.
Huh? How did the library end up here? Did I mess up the incantation?
The white creature suddenly leaps down and runs away. Its tail playfully draws arcs in the snow behind it.
Shuchi, I know you haven't seen snow in a long time, but that doesn't mean you can just run off.
Who is an Arctic fox or something? The boy hastily grabs his traveling bag and runs after the creature. He manages to catch its tail just before he falls face first into the snow. Oh. Behind him, the massive library doors slowly close. Oh no. Oh dear. That's not good. He raises his hand only to realize he left the excessus bracelet the emissary gave him in the library. Of course he did.
Oh, Book of Answers, just this once. Would you be so kind as to tell me where I am?
Not this poor boy being stranded in the snow. His bag suddenly bulges as a thick book emerges from it. Opening itself, it rapidly flips through the pages before finally materializing 2 words. The Arctic. Well, duh, that's so, of course, so helpful.
How long will it take to get back to Lincoln City?
The Book of Answers flips its pages once more. 8,000 kilometers. Oh dear. Oh no. In the desolate Arctic, a boy and his companion silently drag their luggage, their figures gradually vanishing into the endless expanse of white. Oh, I hope that poor boy isn't gonna... Poor boy, I hope he's gonna be okay. Alright. On to... Alright, on to part 2. Leaving the southern area of Lincoln City, I drive down Bayer Boulevard. The scenery on both sides of this wide street slowly deteriorates. After I installed the anti-interference chip Silas sent me on my motorcycle, I've been able to freely pass through the protofield disrupted no hunt zones numbers 62 through 65 and arrive at what was once the most prosperous tech hub in the region. Now it has become a criminal's paradise, the N109 zone. The abandoned building where I first met him still stands in the desolate courtyard. Come to think of it, a lot of time has passed since my initial meeting with the feared leader of Anakinus. After entering the N109 zone, the streets remain deserted. Not a soul could be seen, but it becomes livelier as I approach the central district. A river of people flows through the streets. They surge with me towards the same destination. What's going on? It sounds like it's coming from Karen. What's that? Above the streets, massive holographic screens glow neon blue. They display live footage of the district in 4 areas. A scarred woman is bandaging a knife wound in her shoulder at a street corner, and a boy who cornered a wanderer in a dark alley rips out his protocore with his bare hands. What the hell? And the people here are another breed. A gang member plunges a dagger into his companion's chest. Girl, you ain't had nothing to say to that about that. Isn't Charon supposed to be a trading hub? Why are they fighting? At the top of the display, rows of names and numbers flicker rapidly. Old ones are erased as new ones appear in their place. Is this like some type of battle royale or something? Is this some kind of competition? Nothing that happens in the N109 zone surprises me anymore. Oh. I turn my attention away from the massive display and keep trying to call Silas. When I visited the odd workshop, its owner knew Grandma. They were probably colleagues. If I want to find out where the Gaia Research Center was located, he probably has some leads. Silas had raced through the streets to get us to the odd workshop, and I was unfamiliar with the N109 zone back then. To find it again, the most effective way would be to ask Silas. He's not answering. Fine, I'll just fetch him from the Anakias' base. But if he's not answering your call, something has gone wrong. Ooh, driving my 270 HM, I'm about to turn. Oh my god, I can't. I'm about to make a turn into the alley ahead when a blizzard whizzes past me. It grazes my temple. Oh damn, they almost killed me. Hello? My body lurches to the side as I dodge, but the momentum sends my bike sliding until it crashes into a corner. It's completely wrecked. No, my bike, you son of a... I barely regain my footing when another bullet tears through the air. It's heading straight for me. Clink. A cane flashes before me and deflects a bullet. What in the Kingsman? It ricochets into the wall and leaves behind a smoking hole in it.
Watch your step, kid. There are places you shouldn't wander into.
Who are you? At my feet, a thin orange-red laser stretches across the street into the buildings on both sides of the street.
Caron is hosting its triennial Zalion hunt right now. Everything beyond that line is in the killing zone.
Ooh.
One step is all it takes for the surveillance drones to lock onto you with their multi-lens systems. Then they'll automatically register you as a participant. Every
That doesn't sound good.
in the N109 zone is waiting to hunt down the lost lambs who walk in.
That was close. I dust myself off and get up. Who are you? Damn, girl, you didn't say no. Didn't even say thank you. The man before me appears to be in his 50s or 60s. His white hair is neatly combed under a gentleman's hat, and he's using an old-fashioned cane as support. He stands in stark contrast to the chaos of these streets.
I'm just a ferryman on the river Styx. I help travelers cross. Are you planning to cross Caron's river?
Isn't it Karen? Caron. Like a king surveying his domain, he turns to look at the eastern and western districts of Karen, I'm not saying Caron, that are surrounded by orange laser barriers.
Shall I be your guide?
I'm not saying thanks but no thanks. Dude literally saved me from getting killed. Sure, but will I be safe if I follow you? Girl, you weren't safe without him. He reaches behind his ear and produces a round chip no bigger than a fingernail.
This is an ID camouflage chip. If you have one, it masks your biometric data so you can't be traced. As long as you're within 3 steps of me, you'll be within its range of concealment.
With tech like this, he's definitely not just a random passerby. Girl, he literally blocked a bullet/laser with a cane. You should have already known he wasn't just a random passerby. I'll be frank, I hope you don't plan on doing any tricks. Girl, you... Sometimes it's best not to look a gift horse in the mouth, okay?
I understand your concerns. In a place like the N109 zone, being cautious is what keeps you alive.
True, though being outwardly grateful probably won't earn you any points either.
Let's go.
With my biometric data masked, I followed this unfamiliar elderly man into the devastated eastern district of Karen.